I don't know why, but it's taken me this long to now talk about the Comet Observatory's music. I really like how the music changes the more grand stars and power stars we get throughout the game. Now it's very lively and very peaceful tone around it. It's a really cool touch that they added to the overall hub world of Galaxy 1. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Super Luigi Galaxy. Previously, we met with Guppy back in Deep Dark, and we found he reverted back to his evil ways, but we managed to get another star from him. We were also able to get a Purple Comet back in Space Junk, and start up Dreadnought Galaxy, another galaxy in the Garden Dome. Today, we're gonna head back to Battle Rock Galaxy to take care of that purple coin, and hopefully this will round up all of these stars we can get in the Fountain Dome. Now this dome, or should I say this galaxy, I remember this purple coin very vividly. In a way, it's kind of like a timed purple coin star, but there's no time limit itself that you have to worry about. This is what I refer to as one of the few on-rail purple coin stars that we'll be encountering in this game. And I am on low battery life too. Well, that's a nice omen of things to come. So we're going to be on the saucer throughout the entire duration here on Battle Rock, and we have to collect all the purple coins that we see along the way. There are exactly 100 coins on this trail from start to finish, so we have to gather every single purple coin we see, or else we won't get the star. Because if we don't have 100 coins by the time this on-rail segment is finished, then Agirbo will chastise us into not collecting all of those purple coins, and then we'll have to start this whole track all over again. And it looks like that's what's gonna happen. You know what? I'm gonna die before that Gearwheel gets a chance to badger me, because I don't want that on my conscience. Even though I just turned Luigi into a skeleton, I really don't care. The last thing I want in life is to be chastised by a Gearwheel of all things, telling me, you need to get enough power stars. I'm saying you back at the beginning. Also, you lose a life because I say so. Yeah, you can tell I have really bitter feelings about this purple coin star. This is another one that I'm not really particularly fond of. Sometimes I will have good runs on it, I'm able to get it in one shot. Other times though, it could be so excruciating. Because you can get bumped off the path of the purple coin stars like you just saw moments ago. Well, then again, that was me not really paying attention. In the case of me getting hit by that cannonball, that could really throw you off the purple coin trail and can cost you getting the power star here. In my opinion, getting this live stream isn't really gonna help that much because it's not really health you have to worry about. It's just gathering the purple coins, especially if you get the control sticks up here like I am. Come on, get the coin, Luigi. No, I can't do it. It's a lost cause now. I have to kill myself before we get to the end, and I have to talk to that Guillermo again. And the worst thing is, I have to start all the way back to the beginning. This runs on the same rules of failing as it does with a prankster comment, unfortunately, so you're gonna have to keep that in mind when you are going after a purple coin star. This is right around the part where we fail, so I'm gonna pick things up back here. Hopefully, I won't get the controls mixed up again. Just as I say that, I make Luigi go the wrong way. Here's an extra life just in case you need it, and trust me, you might need it considering just how easy it is to be thrown off the trail of these purple coins. Especially this part, where they all line up in a row like that with those two rows of three purple coins. It'd be kind of hard to adjust yourself to having to move like in a 3D space, because they're more or less the purple coins are lined up in like a 2D in a 2D platformish way. So sometimes you have to remind yourself that you're in a 3D environment and you have to move around not just in a straight line. Hey, very nice. Yeah, thank you very much. It's very fortunate that I didn't let the Gearwheel get the chance to badger me if I didn't get all the purple coins there. At least that's out of the way. That really didn't take too long, to be honest. It was only like on my third try that I had to go through to get Battle Rock's purple coin star. So I consider that to be kind of an okayish time here as we end off Battle Rock Galaxy. Trust me, I've had much, much worse when I was going after that purple coin star. So don't be surprised if that's one of the more frustrating ones that you do come across on your adventure, because it's given me a hell of a lot of stress in the past. By the way, if you didn't believe me when I said I used the red star to get a lot of 1-ups throughout the common observatory, there happens to be one right at the very top of this up set observatory. As soon as I could actually get it, because I need to make up for at least some of the lives that I lost on Battle Rock Galaxy. Also, I am using the red star again, even though there really is no purpose to it, but I want to give it as much use as I can because it doesn't get used that often. So we're back in the garden, and I know for a fact we have to head back to Dreadnought Galaxy. Just checking to make sure if I got all the stars in Deep Dark, because it has been a while since I did play Deep Dark, to be honest. I'm just remembering more of all the pain I went through actually starting off Dreadnought last time. But at least we'll be heading into Dreadnought's Colossal Cannons. This one should be a lot less painful for me than the first star, but then again, this is Dreadnought that I'm talking about. Okay, let's see what we have to deal with this time. That preview we saw, I am familiar with. That's probably one of the more memorable sections I have about this star, Dreadnought Galaxy. But I'm gonna approach that when we get to that, so don't want to jump the gun too soon. So really don't have to go down here, it's just a way to get another 1-up. Just stun one of those Bob-Ombs or Bob-Ombs. I remember I call them Bob-Ombs a lot like Dennis Hopper for that Super Mario Bros. Movie. I don't know why. I tend to have a habit of doing that admittedly so. And I completely ignore the 1-up 2 after freeing from his dome. What am I doing? Then again, getting lines in this game, like I've said so many times already, is not the hardest thing to do in the world. So I have no idea why I was completely missing out on that. Okay, how do I make this bunch of bolts rotate? I was going the wrong way. Got to go left to make it go forward, and I guess, or go right to make it go backwards. Okay, so there's gonna be a bunch of chomps here, but I don't think they're really called chomps to be honest. They go by a different name, I know that much. But once I actually activate all these switches, I might have to look it up. Because there's quite a lot of mini chomps here. We'll just refer to them as that name for the time being. About 2 waves of switches we have to activate though, so it won't be too hard. And all the chomps that do appear on this board will end up being turned into power stars. Not power stars, star bits! My goodness! I noticed throughout this entire Let's Play that I've been calling these star bits power stars, and I probably do that vice versa as well. I don't know why, but it's just been a really big thing that I've been doing. Oh, by the way, those mini chomps were called Chippy Wanwans. Make of that what you will. I have no idea how that's the official name of them, at least from what I looked up, but that's what they're called. It's really, really weird. I just refer to them as small chomps. You can't really just call them chimps because, you know, chimps are monkeys or gorillas. Not sure how that argument goes, but it's a pretty distinct argument that chimps are like one species of monkey or another. I have no idea where I'm going with this tangent. They just went off rails in a hurry. Right now we have to do all of these octopuses, all 2 of them, but they're not that hard to go after. We haven't seen those guys a lot, come to think of it. They've been appearing less and less from what I've seen throughout this game. Okay, this has a bunch of coins, so that inner block I'm not really worried about too much on getting. I'm pretty sure this one's gonna have a lot of star bits. If I had to guess anything, that's stupid Bob-Omb. I didn't think that would happen, and I got sent back here. Marvelous. I really didn't think I was in the range of that Bob-Omb to go off and knock me off that platform. Well, another first time for me. That was the first time I actually died in this star, at least as far as I remember. Man, when I just happen to record, a lot of first time deaths seem to happen. And the worst thing is, I do have it on video, so there is no way I'm going to be able to forget about these deaths at all, even if I try to deny them, because they'll be on the internet forever. kind of one small curse of Let's Playing, but that's one burden I'll have to bear for the rest of my life. Dying at the easiest of things. And then of course, dealing with the hardest of things in one try, because that's just how Let's Play goes sometimes. I don't care if I already show what this block has. You're not gonna stop me, Bob-Ombs. At least I want to make that block disappear before I go after this one. That one does have a lot of star bits. I'm just gonna get all these before that bomb starts to diffuse a bit further. Throw that away, get to the launch star, and be on our way. Also, there's a bunch of star bits that I just missed out on. Oh well. Star bits are really the hardest thing to come across in this game, like I've seen so many times already, so I'm not really too worried about that. Speaking of star bits, there's a bunch of them here on this moving platform. And there's gonna be a bunch of hazards we'll have to look out for. There's fences, there's these cannonballs. Those are probably the two major obstacles you have to worry about, but they'll be coming along quite frequently for the next little while in the star. And we'll also be encountering mines, get some other enemies. It might be just micro Goombas that we'll have to go after, or at least look out for, rather. At least there's some coins along this pathway as well, so if you take damage, you can have that to fall back on if you come across such a thing and you do have damage. Oh no! Oh, Luigi, no! Don't fall! Don't fall! No! No! I didn't realize I was going the wrong direction! And that is probably the biggest challenge of going through this platforming. This stuck platform fixing thing. I guess this is like an auto-scrolling section in a way, I don't know why. Or if it could be classified as that. But that's the biggest challenge to me when it comes to this particular part of the star. For some reason, whenever I'm not in a normal state, at least as far as gravity goes, like right here I'm upside down, I can get the controls mixed up so easily sometimes. I don't know why. Because despite playing this game a lot, that just seems to be a constant trouble with me whenever I am going through this particular part. Whenever I'm at like a normal gravity level, like we're just right side up, that's fine, I can deal with that. But put me in any other direction, then I tend to get the controls mixed up so badly. It's probably because my brain has very little time to adjust to how the controls operate whenever I have to make a gravity shift. So I just either tend to stay in one place or make just enough movement so I can be out of the way of the hazards by like a few inches. Because I really don't have that much confidence in myself into trying to move around very freely like I normally would on a normal gravity plane. And that was just weird. I jumped way too high and I guess I went past a death barrier or something. At least I got checkpointed here. Good, that's good. Or, wait a minute, I think I moved forward a bit. I was close enough to that checkpoint that it placed me here? Okay. I may have missed out on showing off a bit of this course, but at least near the end, I think. That was really weird. I've never had that happen before. Again, another first time that's occurred in this Let's Play for me. That has never occurred in any other playthrough I've had this game, whether I was playing as Mario or Luigi. Also, I took a hit before even getting this power star, so I was kind of a late finish. But wow, I've never seen that happen before. I didn't think that was a possibility. Man, Dreadnought's just gonna be one of those really weird galaxies where I'm just encountering the weirdest of things. I mean, I have already gone through some weird glitches in this game. I have some weird bugs as well, but I have a feeling Dreadnought's gonna take the cake if these first two stars have been anything to go by. Oh goody. Another purple coin star. You know what? I'm just gonna get this out of the way right now. Because this purple coin star, my god. Battery life, get out of the way. I don't want to deal with you right now. Battle stations, purple coins. To me, this is the absolute worst purple coin mission in the entire game. I have probably failed this mission more times than any other star in Galaxy 1. So, same bit as last time with Battle Rock. There's no time limit per se, but this is an on-rail purple coin segment, which means you have to go through this entire platforming auto-scrolling segment again, this time with getting purple coins. And they're all not lined up very neatly like we're seeing right now. Some of them are going to be clustered off into different directions, especially when you have to switch gravity like I have to do right now. And those spots can be the worst because to me, this is where my, I guess, 2D mentality will come into play because I always see these purple coins in a straight line, so it never occurs to me that I have to move in a 3 space when the time comes, like I did with those 3 purple coins just a few moments ago. Also, you have to be fast enough. Whoa, I took a huge, huge height jump there, and I just missed the platform. Uh, well, this is awkward. I am so screwed now. Is that platform gonna come back, come to think of it? Because I can't get those purple coins. Oh, wait a minute, there's another one over here! I've never seen that happen before. I didn't think that was a thing. I thought that you were just outright screwed once you missed a purple coin there. I guess you just had to be patient. Okay, but this part though, this is the worst. This is the worst part of the purple coin mission to me, and I already missed one. Great. Great. I might as well just kill myself right now because I'm not going to be able to get that power star if I miss all those coins. That particular part with the sideways platforms, that is the absolute worst part for me in this star because that's where the game really throws off my controls the most. It usually takes me a few tries to readjust myself into learning how the controls will work at that particular moment. I was able to get through that one time with the first power star where we're at this part, but I'm expecting to fail a few times now that we have to deal with purple coins. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm not using my star bits to blow up those cannonballs coming at me. That would probably be a good thing to do if you do come across those cannonballs. Alright, now time for this part. It's especially rough trying to adjust yourself to the controls in this particular moment because now you have to collect all these purple coins while dealing with all these obstacles. That's the absolute worst thing. When I'm upside down or right side up, I can deal with it just fine after a little bit of practice. But sideways like we just had to go through a few moments ago, that's the absolute worst thing to go through in this purple coin star. But we should be near the end now. I remember this part. Uh-oh, no, no, no! Okay, I'll just wait. I'll just blow up all these cannonballs, I guess, in the meantime. I'm not taking a chance of letting a cannonball come near me. I don't care if I wait to star bits. This is a perfect scenario for me to do. I'm about to pass by. And now jump down there. There's some purple coins above that sentry beam, so I'm gonna go after that. Battery life, get out of the way. I don't have time to deal with you right now. Now you think you may have missed one after going through all of that, but don't worry. Jump off of this robot. Take that launch star, and there's that last purple coin, out of sight the entire time. I wouldn't blame you if you went all paranoid thinking that you had 99 purple coins up until that point, only to find that the last purple coin is way off screen near the end. I wouldn't blame you. First time I went through that, ticked me off too. You did it! Wow, you really worked for it. Yeah, you better say that, Mr. Gearmo. Because this is like the most effort you have to put into a purple coin star, in my opinion, in this game. But at least the worst is over. But I'm not done with Dreadnought yet, so I can't really say that too much. But that's gonna do it for today on Super Luigi Galaxy. Next time, we'll be going through even more Dreadnoughts and continuing on the Garden Dome while we continue collecting all those power stars, Purple Comet or otherwise along the way. Until we meet again, farewell for now.